Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video with the Arduous Moth. Today I want to talk about a tank which at first, before I got it, I thought it was going to be a pretty mediocre, pretty, nah tank. But in all honesty, it's turned out to be one of the best tanks that I have played. It is a very, very good all-rounder tank. Um, of course, it's decent with the APCBC. With the APDS, I haven't tried the APDS yet. Um, but I have been told that the performance of APDS with the 84mm cannon is very, very good. Now, the APCBC, it is relatively good. It's not going to get you a lot of one-shots. If you come across, like, say, a tightly packed tank, like a Japanese Type 74 or something like that, then you're most likely going to one-shot him. But if you come across something like a Tiger or Panther or something like that, you're not really going to do that much. That being said, the armor of this thing is impressive. It is very impressive. Um, I have bounced a lot. The only shell which I have failed to bounce is the IS-3's 122mm gun. I haven't met a mouse yet. Last game I actually did meet a mouse, but he was not exactly the brightest of shots. But this tank is very formidable. It really does bring out the name of main battle tank. This is a main battle tank. It does everything. It's got very good armor. It's got a impressive gun for its caliber. It is relatively mobile, and it's just better at everything than, say, a typical heavy tank. Now, a typical heavy tank could have 120 or 122mm. This carries an 84mm gun, or an 83.4mm. You do carry 64 rounds, which I find to be a little bit low, but I'm not going to complain. The armor of this thing, it may look like it's not that impressive, but the armor of this thing is very impressive. Very, very impressive. Of course, like I said, if you come across a IS-3 is rank 5. If you come across an IS-3, he basically turns your armor into mashed potatoes. So I wouldn't recommend that. So, yeah, he basically deletes you. But this thing it is fairly survivable. I have survived numerous shots. You know, APDS, APCBC, APHE, shots like that have just been bouncing off my armor. Of course, it's been at distance, not very far, but, around 100, 200 meters. Sometimes it's more than that. But this is a very, very good tank, and I have just fallen in love with it. The biggest thing, or the biggest two things, is A, it gets a 50 cal, which is very, very handy for knocking out tracks and things like that, and destroying lightly armored vehicles. But also, it gets a two-plane stabilizer, which is just, that's just so. It's really, really, really good. If you are working down the Israel tech tree, forget the Magats. They are useless without that stabilizer. I'm pretty sure they don't get stabilizer, but we can always have a look. No, they don't get stabilizer with the 90mm. I would recommend work to the Sho'T, which is very, very impressive. I don't think this gets... No, this doesn't get a stabilizer either. So, you can work on this, and then unlock the Terran 4S. I don't think the Magat 6 gets a stabilizer, but we can have a look. Doesn't appear to get one. That was a bit disappointing. Magat 6A. Again, doesn't get a stabilizer. The Sho'T cowl, let's have a look. This gets a 2-plane. That's very interesting. So yeah, I would recommend just grind down this line, just this line. You can work your way up this line, but just don't use any of these tanks because they don't get any stabilizers. Well, the Magak 6B gets a stabilizer, so if you seriously want a stabilizing tank, you have to go through the Magak 1, 2, 6, 6A, and then get to 6B, which gets the stabilizer. But you can get a stabilizer at the Sho'T. The Sho'T is pretty damn impressive. It is a pretty damn impressive tank. I have unlocked parts and FPE. I still think that parts and FPE should come with the tank when you get the tank. But I would say unlock these first and then just unlock the APDS. The APC-BC round is good, but if you come across something like a Mouse or an IS-3, you're basically helpless. You are basically helpless. You're gonna struggle a lot against IS-3s. Especially against IS-3s. IS-3s are notoriously difficult to kill. You can get a lucky shot if you shoot the gun mantlet. You can possibly bypass his gun mantlet and knock out his breach. If you knock out his breach, then he's going to be there for about, I'd say, 20, 25 to 30 seconds repairing. You can get to his side and, well, that's the end of it. The APDS, this round at 1,000 meters pens 239, which is basically the same pen as the AP-CBC that pens at 10 meters. So this is a pretty damn good round, but, and this is a very, very big but, it doesn't create as much spawning. The ricochet angle is higher than the AP-CBC, which is good. You go from full shape with a 0% chance to ricochet, and then to the APDS, which is 75, which makes this thing pretty damn good. So we're gonna go out into battle. Of course, I'm going out in arcade. Realistic, I'm not that good. I really am not that good at arcade at the moment. I'm trying to get better at the game. But the Sho'T, it just suits my playstyle so well. And with the new upgraded round, I should be able to do something this round. So I'm gonna load 28 rounds. You don't want to load too many, because if you load too many, then you run the risk of possibly detonating. So we look, yeah, we don't have a lot of rounds, so that's good. Our reload is 7.7 seconds, I believe. So we are carrying APDS. I could carry like a combination of rounds, but I don't want to go through the trouble of expelling like each round every time. because then that just annoys me. But I do like this tank. The stabilizer is just so welcomed. The X50 is very quick. But this tank is more suited to urban fights, in my opinion. Hopefully we don't get tapped here. I'm just gonna put it down like here. Oh! That's not exactly helpful, mate. Driver. Yeah, the APDS isn't the most accurate. There you go, he's dead. So, APDS is also rather inaccurate, like first generation APDS. I believe that the APDS out of the 84mm gun is second generation? I'm not entirely sure. I will have to look up that. Just gonna break that down. The thing is that people in arcade, they forget that enemy names can still disappear if you don't have a line of sight on them. Like they don't just go like, they don't just dim, they completely disappear. There's an Object 120, relatively scary tank. We're just gonna turn around here. I don't have any of the engineer grades, so I'm a bit sluggish. And we are going to see if we can hopefully nail someone who's going to try and push over. I don't see anyone attempting to push. We're going to push up. I think someone just fired down there. Not entirely sure what happened. But that's an M103, very, 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 very scary tank.
Attention to the map.
Once we push up here, then we should be able to be of assistance to our team. BC. Right.
Just a little more effort, and victory will surely be ours.
Someone obviously has a line of sight on me. Oh, that's the end of that commandment. Just readjusting my glasses. For, I think he's on AAPG at the moment. So they are taking C, which is good. Let's see. If I can do something. Assist. Be a little bit careful. That's T-34 down. Is that how you see it black?
Attention to the map.
I'm just gonna push up here. That AMX M4 just doesn't give a damn. I get a shot on that IS-60.
Let's keep the pressure on. Retreat is close.
Ah, well. Place in 11th. We didn't do that much, but it is a tank which you can use effectively. Of course, I'm not that much of a good player, but in the hands of a professional player, which has been playing War Thunder for a very long time, they will know exactly how to use this tank, how to make it work. So, just
Construction complete.
finish this. Okay. So, it's not a bad machine. It's far from bad. It is a very welcomed introduction into the Israel tech tree. I personally enjoy this machine. I do enjoy it. It does get night vision, which is a rank 4 modification. Night vision isn't too much of a problem because you're not really going to be facing a lot of night vision maps, like night maps. Our repair cost right now is 4,200, which, as you put these on, it is going to climb. I think the engine puts on, 200. This puts on 300, 181, 202. So, honestly, the APDS is pretty damn impressive. I wouldn't say it's the best round, but I would say it performs admirably, and it is a pretty damn impressive round. So anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Put in the comment section, did you enjoy this video? Would you like to see more of these videos? If you want to see more of these videos, then I'm more than welcome to do more of these videos. I am grinding the Israel tech tree at the moment, and hopefully my gameplay can improve and whatnot. But I am enjoying it at the moment. The earlier tanks, I didn't enjoy as much. I didn't enjoy the MX-13. I didn't enjoy the M51. I did not. I enjoyed the AML-90 a bit more, but the lack of stabilizer did hurt it. But once I got the shot, just an amazing machine. I absolutely love it. I enjoy it. Anyways, I'm going to see you later. Peace.